What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to show you probably the quickest and easiest way that you can improve your flow on the drums. And it's not even a thing that you're going to do. You're actually going to stop doing a thing. And the stopping the doing of the thing is going to help your drumming flow a lot nicer. A lot of music is very chaptered, where we have these clearly defined sections of the song. So you might have a verse, a pre-chorus, a chorus, a pre-verse, another verse. You get a bridge in there somewhere. It's little chunks that are all stitched together. And as far as the drums are concerned, that often translates into playing like groove, 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 fill, groove, 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 fill. So things can start to feel and sound very segmented, like a worm. But worms aren't necessarily the most desirable form of wiggly critter out there, and I want my drumming to be a little sleeker, a little smoother, more contiguous, kind of like the body of a lamprey. In a world full of worms, be a lamprey. To get your drumming to feel more like the body of a lamprey, just don't hit the crash cymbal after your drum fills. That's all you gotta do. You could still play your fills, but instead of hitting the crash on beat 1, just go straight back into your groove, and everything is gonna feel a lot more fluid. I'm going to play around with some 4-measure phrases where I will always have some kind of fill at the end of the 4th measure, and then I'll always play the crash cymbal on beat 1 coming out of it. And then I'll play some 4-measure phrases where I do not hit the crash cymbal right on beat 1 coming out of fills. And I think you'll feel that where I don't play the crash on the downbeat, that all has a little bit more flow to it. Playing a drum fill right back into a groove without playing the crash on beat 1 is going to feel kind of weird at first. It definitely requires some restraint because you're probably very used to just ending your fills with bam, there's beat 1. So making the decision to not do that might be kind of awkward at first. Now that doesn't mean that you should never play your crash cymbal on beat 1, but try to get creative and explore different places to position the crash cymbal aside from just the downbeat. And you might surprise yourself with what you come up with. Another thing you can do to really improve your flow on the drums is actually more of a compositional approach. So let's say you're playing a song where each verse has a predominantly triplet feel to it or a swing feel to it, but the chorus or whatever another section is has more of a straight ahead 8th note and 16th note feel to it. To smooth over the transition from switching to triplets into 16th notes, play a drum fill in the rhythmic rate that you're going into. So if you're starting off in triplets, play a drum fill that uses mostly 8th and 16th notes going into the section that predominantly has that 16th note feel. And that also works the other way. So if you're playing a part of a song that's mostly 8th and 16th notes, but the next section has more of a triplet feel, play a fill that mostly uses triplets, and that really sets up the feel that you're moving into. You always want to be thinking ahead. To demonstrate, I'm going to use a song by one of my bands. The song is called Burn by my band Vitamin Sun, and each verse has a triplet feel. It's 5/4, mostly triplets, and I'm playing like a halftime shuffle there. And then the section right after each verse, we switch into more of a straight ahead 16th note feel in 6/4. So during the last measure of 5/4, I'm going to play a fill that uses 8th notes and 16th notes, which really helps smooth out the transition going into the 6th part.
Bring me all you have and I'll
And then during the last measure of the 6th part, I'm going to play a fill that is built around triplets, and that helps me pivot back into the triplet feel for the next pre-verse. So those are a couple things you could consider applying to your own drumming to improve your flow. And if you liked what you saw in this video, check out my Patreon page. Your support grants you access to transcriptions for all my other lesson videos, and follow me on Instagram @DrumMerhar to see more videos of my playing. As always, thanks for watching and see you next time.